2 platforms, YouTube and Facebook. Grand evening, grand rising, grand afternoon, wherever in the world you are. Here we go. Here we go. Hi, collective. Those of you showing up during the live, welcome. I appreciate y'all being here. We're going to do a quick collective. Going to hang out for a minute, see if anybody needs any attention or focus. Hope y'all all are very excited for your weekend coming up. If y'all have any big plans, let me know what's going on, what y'all got going on for the weekend. Let that light up for a minute. These have a tendency to blaze. So, hi, Grace. How are you, love? What are you doing? Happy Friday. Or is it Saturday for you now? I got some lava in my ear. I'm fantastic. How are you? Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. 222 portal for you already. Yes, I was just looking at that. 222. Yes, ma'am. I was just looking at that. The 222. Yes, for Saturday. You're in the portal already. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Are you getting ready for that new moon coming up? We got a new moon in Pisces. Hello. 6 other placements in Pisces. Neptune's going to be doing some things as well. So that's very exciting. Lots of energy that we're going to be utilizing that's going to be moving us into the eclipse season right before the equinox. Right before that equinox, New Year's happening. So this is planning stages. Everybody take advantage of all of this hunkering down, all of this reflection time, all of this introspection time, all of this forward momentum, excitement time. Okay. We all know that we have been utilizing that Mars, Leo, Cancer energy, right? We've been looking at how we want to be more creative, and that involves a lot of emotional healing. We have to let go of some blocks of trauma in order to allow us to create some really connective, intentional things coming up for this equinox, the year 2025, the year of the snake, the year of 9, right? This is a wonderful year. We're shedding old to have the new. The 9s are about nearing of completion. Getting ready for it all. You need to know what to do for the portal. You got it. You got it. You got it. Let's look at the 222 portal. I'd love to do it. Lisa, how are you doing? You feel better after your reading? Gave Lisa some insight earlier over on Instagram. That reading is posted if anybody wants to check that out. Everything is in the link tree. Y'all be sure to follow me on all of my other platforms. If y'all scroll to the bottom, everything you recognize, wherever you are, give me a follow. I'm posting all the time, going live all the time. Grand evening, Zen. Welcome. Tobeans is good. He's all set up. I got him all set up. Zen's journaling? Cute. I'm getting ready by looking at how I'm supposed to be planning. So I am looking heavily this weekend, as a matter of fact, at my forward plan. I'm getting myself on a schedule. This is going to benefit each and every single one of you, as well as myself primarily, but every one of you is going to benefit even more from this. I'm bringing back some old school stuff. I'm trimming out some things that just are a waste of energy, and I'm going to get more intentional, more focused, because I have to. I got big things on the works. And in order to create abundance, we have to get organized and prepared for it, right? I have to prepare space for it. So that's what we're doing for the 222 portal. This is what we're doing as we're preparing ourselves, entering into this brand new lunar eclipse, this eclipse season. It's not just a lunar eclipse. I believe there's a solar eclipse. It's an eclipse season. An eclipse season. Hi, Michelle. Hello, love. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm so happy to have helped. Thank you for trusting our guidance. Truly, truly, truly. I can't tell y'all how happy I am to be able to offer y'all some sort of insight, to give you this perspective that you're too. There's an emotional and a mental roller coaster that we love to take ourselves on. And sometimes it's too much and we get too lost. We get too lost in the waves. Sometimes you have to take the person standing on the ground looking at your waves, like to tell you, okay, you're coming up to a loop. Got it? So this loop coming up, it's to the right. So brace yourself. Okay? I'm hollering from the ground as you just wee. Wee. I'm on the roller coaster of life. I am this tall to ride. Woo. Let's look at. We're going to pull some wisdom. I like this one. We'll look at the Psychic Tarot. I like this one. I'm going to go ahead and pull all from this little cubby hole. I like this little cubby hole. Everything packing in this hole. Let's do these. We're going to do these and I might clarify with another one, but I haven't chosen it yet. Yes. 6 of Cups, bottom of the deck. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, yes. And y'all, I wish I could share what I am listening to. This is what I am listening to. This is Tony Jones, called Icy Thoughts. I highly recommend to each and every single one of y'all that y'all go out and find a way to listen to this right now. I myself am listening to Spotify. There is no affiliation with that. That's just my chosen choice for music, whatever. There's Pandora. There's all kinds of things. YouTube. She's big on YouTube, but yeah. Yup. Check it out. Icy Thoughts, Tony Jones. I love it. Okay. So the wisdom. We'll pull the Psychic Tarot. Okay. Hi, Fred. Welcome in, Ken. How is everybody? Oh, I'm so happy to see everybody. Yay. It's Old Home Week, as they like to say. Let's see here. Okay, let's look at the 2-2 portal. I don't know how many of y'all check into your astrology reports and look at all that stuff happening, but it matters. And there is some heavy stuff coming up. So I want everyone to be really aware of the week coming up after this weekend. Take this weekend. If you feel tired and like you need to get rest, get that rest. Don't push yourself. Inspiration is merely there to be added to the list. This is a list building time. There's nothing wrong with building a list. There's nothing wrong with building a list and not quite getting to it yet. The fact of the matter is identifying a direction that you're heading in and starting to put intention into it. Okay. So let's not be hard on ourselves. Let's not, put ourselves further in the hole by focusing on what we're not getting done. Let's focus on how to get organized, how to get intentional. Okay. So we're going to looking at organization, intention. Okay. Me too, babies. Me too. A Flopotron. I live for this. Thank you, Grace, for that. The Flopotron. That's my favorite. That is my favorite transformer right there. My girl is a full-on Flopotron today. She said, babe. Hi, Leela. Hello, darling. How are you, gorgeous? Welcome, all my beautifuls. All my beautiful spirits. Welcome, welcome, everybody. I'm happy to see you. Okay. She said I'm a flopatron. You're a mess dealing with this cheating guy? Detach, baby. That is a lesson. That is a lesson. That is your spirit guides putting you in a realization of your worth and your value and showing you what we don't do, showing you where we will never go again, making you more aware of human behavior and experience is not for nothing. Okay, Leela? It's not for nothing. This is not in vain. This is not wasted time. It's not wasted energy. This is nothing to be in your head about. Nothing to waste energy on. Okay? Don't spend energy where it's not valued. A formal breakup talk or just no contact? Are you triggered by his energy? Does he trigger your energy? Does he make you feel like you are just like palpitating and anxiety ridden and sweaty and can't speak and you feel like completely put off? Then you are well within your rights to protect your energy until you are more healed, until you have more clarity, more self-empowerment time, whatever that looks like. Self-love, that looks like building yourself up, that looks like processing this, that looks like putting some distance between the pain, the experience, and the future moment when you can compose yourself, because there's no timeline on anything. There's no timeline on anything, darling. There's no timeline. Why are you rushing this? And if you're going on his timeline, he can eat a whole bag of you-know-whats. If he's pressuring you for any kind of contact or anything like that, you know what he can do? Kick rocks with them open-toed, ugly shoes with them pedicure knees and toes and go, bye. Go be in your feelings. Yes, ma'am. And you go process yours. And there's no such thing as timeline pressure. Ooh, you're welcome. Big deep breath. I need something for him. We're going to do his old stinky. Hang on a second. My cord. I'm coming right back. I'm not even leaving. I'm not gone. Okay. I like how my cat chooses to do all the loud stuff right when I go online. I could hear him in the background too when I replay stuff. Let's go with this one. Oh, Leela. Yay. Fred, you don't feel good? Oh, no. Eucalyptus will help a lot. Eucalyptus. Saltwater man sees me. Oh, listen to Grace. Grace knows what she's talking about. Yeah, listen to Grace. Okay. Okay, here we go. There we go. Oh. Y'all are so amazing to each other. I am so proud to have y'all as my collective. This is why I leave the chat up. I'm so proud of my collective. Y'all are so good. Sorry for my little Jim Carrey moment. My bad. It seeps out. Okay, here we go. Let's put that there. We go. All right. Anita. Hello, Anita. We're looking at it right now, Anita. Good timing. Perfect timing. We are entering that 222 portal. We're entering that 222 portal. Next week, we've got some very serious stuff coming up. I don't know if you know this or not, but Mars retrograde is coming to an end on the 23rd. Mars goes back direct. Mars goes back direct, and then we've got that the new moon. The new moon is on the 28th, 26th, somewhere in there. Hi, Jen. Welcome. Okay. I'm going to look at it. Zen knows. He'll probably pop up with all the information. He going to beat me to it. Watch. Mm-hmm. Okay. So... nice. Mars and Leo ends on Sunday, the retrograde. Good to see you too. Welcome in. The new moon is on the 27th. It's in Pisces. So the new moon will be on the 27th. And then in March, we've got an eclipse season coming up. And then we've got the equinox in April. Okay. So there's a lot of like shifting energy right now. So if anybody's feeling angst and pressured and pushed into looking at some things that you may have been trying to not deal with lately, there's a lot of celestial events happening that are influencing that. Let's see. This is a time of getting prepared for the equinox time coming up in. Oh, hi, Alex. Good to see you. Welcome in. Fred, you're so sweet. Ooh, there he goes again. Oh, look, yes, Neptune. I love it. So we have some Neptunian stuff happening as well. Here's Sagittarius. So far, we have pulled Neptune, Sagittarius, your third house. Fantastic. The house of communication. Yay, because we will be leading into a Mars retrograde as well. And let's go ahead and grab Scorpio. I will take Jupiter. That is so funny. Mercury has come out also. South node at the bottom of the deck. Your South node at the bottom. How apropos, yes. Neptune. Third house, Sagittarius. Okay. What in the Moonology? In Pisces. Yes, ma'am. New moon in Taurus. New moon in Libra. Goodbye. That is just, okay. There we go. New moon energy. I like it. It's automatically pulling for the new moon energy. Here's a full moon. Detoxify for Taurus again. Getting us to work, getting us grounded to do Work coming in. Yay. First quarter moon in Scorpio. New moon in Scorpio. Interesting. And new moon in Cancer. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4 new moon energies. I love it. Devil card. Six of Pentacles. So Devil card, Capricorn energy, Six of Pentacles for balance. Sagittarius again with the Temperance for patience. Got the solar plexus at the foundation. Star card in the past for light. And the Six of Wands in the future position, victory and success. Five of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. And the Emperor. Nice. Okay. And a Wisdom. To the sea for serendipity. Okay, to the sea, serendipity. Let's go, kids. Oh. Hold on. I apologize for the interruption. And since I am a blue check mark reader on Facebook, and that there is not, if y'all want to report them, that's fine. Y'all can totally report them if y'all want to. Let's see, where can I go to do that? Hang on a second. I'm going to handle this intrusion right now. There we go. Well, there's one. I can't report it. Why can I not report it? Are y'all doing it? Thank you. Okay. Oh, and their picture is weird looking. There we go. All right, kids. Apologies. Bye, Felicia. For real. Scary. Scary picture. Okay. We had the U position, the devil, Six of Wands. Goodness. That is a lot of star codes. Sagittarius and Scorpio energy. Think big, travel far. Use our restlessness and curiosity to create. Think big, travel far. So Sagittarius is of Jupiter energy. Jupiter is asking for you to travel and expand yourself. Interestingly enough, I've also pulled freaking Jupiter. Love it. Okay. Sorry, I get my music back. I was listening to myself. Okay. Sagittarius, ruled by expansive Jupiter, okay, rules the thighs, the muscles that propel our movement, right? So that's your leg power. Your leg power, Jupiter, to run forward with your expansive capacity. Half human, half horse. Epitomizes the connection between humans and natural wild world. Sagittarius has two imperatives: expand your perspective and humbly speak your truth. Humbly speak your truth. Interesting. Imagine you're on a mountaintop, looking down at your life from 1,000 feet up. Now take it further, like the astronauts who look down on a spinning green and blue globe and see no borders between countries. You are a global citizen. Change your life to reflect this reality. You're a global citizen. Speak your truth. Remember that the fairy tale of the emperor's new clothes, a pair of con artists arrived at the emperor's court claiming to make beautiful garments, and they say their creations are only visible to people of quality. Incompetent people can't see the clothes. No one in the emperor's court wants to admit that they can't see the supposed intricate garments, and the emperor wears his new clothes on parade. Woo! Only one honest Sagittarian-style boy speaks up without rancor. It states the obvious. The emperor is naked and breaks the spell. Ask what spell you need to break and speak up. Speak your truth. That is so funny. That is so funny. So just because you see it doesn't mean that you have to say it. Timing and pacing are everything. Be honest, but not mean. Ask if what you are about to say is wise, kind, and necessary, as well as true. This is like the equivalent to people who have to say something negative or have to hit that thumbs down button versus just scrolling on. Less energy to just go on about your business. It's also way less energy to hit not interested or block, to just block the person if you are that offended by the message. If you're that disconnected from the person, you could completely remove yourself from that energetic connection. But there's a specific type of person that has to engage, that has to spread that negativity around and make it known that I am unhappy and I want you to aware of it. Is it necessary? Is it kind? Is it wise? Is it true? Is it even true? This also equates to people who love to say something negative on one of my readings about how it's not the case and they're not coming back and they're not thinking of this person. And I'm like, cool story, bro. Then it's not your reading. There are other readings I do collectively for thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people. Is it wise? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Is it worth the effort? Is it worth it? Yes. So we have to be very careful about what we're choosing to engage in. This is expansiveness of self, expansiveness of your consciousness. Watch out for the geographical cures, the belief that travel will solve problems because wherever you go, there you are. It's just geography. My parents used to say this all the time. It's just geography. Okay. Taking yourself and putting yourself in a new environment brings everything with you. It brings all your problems. It brings your emotional history. It brings all the trauma. It brings everything you've been ignoring. It's going to follow you around and follow you around and follow you around. It's just geography. Moving yourself into a different situation doesn't change the core issue. The core issues are always going to remain. So that's what needs to be dissected and looked at so that you can be happy wherever you are. You don't have to keep moving yourself expecting for your environment to create happiness whenever happiness is created from within first. And then we are encompassing happiness and joy wherever we are. Wherever you go, there you are. You can't run. For real, for real, for real. So honor all of your girl. Honor all of your relationships. Yes. Sagittarius reminds us that our spiritual path is connected to our relations. Ooh. The two-footed, four-footed, many-legged, the winged, the scaled, and the finned. And they are all connected to us. That is, okay, that is speaking to my Aquarius rising. I love the inclusivity of totally inclusive. Animals, plants, earth, universe, source, as above, so below, as within, so without. Totally everybody. Everybody. That's very connected to third house stuff too. Interesting how I've got Capricorn out here. Oh, why is Capricorn sitting here? And then I have the devil card too. Neptune. Let's look at Neptune. This is going to be heavy coming up. There's a lot of Neptune stuff coming up next month. So moving into that, this is preparatory time between the 222 portal into our eclipse season that's coming up. Okay. So this is about your vision, like a cool blue pearl floating in an inky sky. This planet symbolizes how we float in the ocean of the collective conscious. Collective. Here we go again. Neptune, the ruler of Pisces, takes about 165 years to tour the zodiac. 165 years. We're like, today, Junior. So on a practical level, it singles water, liquids, oils, and art supplies. On a challenging day, it shows how we avoid gritty reality. Whether we escape through our imagination, addictions, or martyrdom. Martyrdom. Gosh darn you, hanged man. Martyrdom. And for those of you that are not familiar with martyrdom, that's victimization, victimhood, victim mentality. Okay. On a lovely day, Neptune speaks of spirituality, imagination, and psychic perception. Okay, on a lovely day, lovely day. Thank you, Bill Withers. Okay. Pray, meditate, intuit, use your divination, rest and dream, activate the right side of your brain, and step out of sequential logic in order to sense the infinite. Engage ceremony and ritual. Find a dream or vision and bring it back here to manifest. Because Neptune evokes both intuition and imagination. It can blur the boundaries between the two. It's all too easy to believe that what you want or what you are afraid of is in fact reality, which can make it easy for others to manipulate you by playing to your hopes and fears. Don't be easily manipulated by allowing people to play on your hopes and fears. This is very easily done whenever we get lost in the land of what if and speculation and possibility and imagination, and we let ourselves get swept away. This absolutely happens. This is the downside of that Neptunian influence that we are, The imagination is a wonderful place. It can also be a dangerous master, right? Working with Neptune is like walking in the fog. You can see the present moment clearly. It's just the future and the past that get lost in the hopes and fears. The world feels too harsh, or if you're feeling easily overwhelmed, you tend to sense you need to tend to your sensitive antenna. Pray rather than worry. Neptune speaks of our psychic permeability, encouraging us to soak up our surroundings. Use that to your advantage and choose your surroundings carefully. Meditate with a group, tune into the trees, the earth beneath, the sky above, the sacred sites. Immerse yourself in whatever feeds you. So the challenge here is that Neptune overwhelm can turn into acceptance. Neptune overwhelm can turn acceptance into passivity, imagination into illusion, and sensitivity and the hunger for spirit into addiction. So watch for water damage. Oh, water damage. Oversaturation. Oversaturation. Absolutely. Absolutely. Getting lost in it and allowing it to take over. I say this a lot. Being aware of your emotions allows yourself to be in control of them so that your emotions are not the ones that are in control of you. Allow yourself to float, to swim in that great ocean of collective consciousness. Soak up the presence of the divine soul. Let's look at that Scorpio energy. Investigate. Dive down and reach into the wellspring of your soul. Scorpio's symbols are the eagle and the scorpion, as the sign evokes both soaring heights and the eagle's perspective. Oh, yes. So this is about you needing to drop your assumptions and ask questions. Be fascinated by a mystery. Dive deep into the well rather than settle for the surface. Look under rocks and be curious that this situation is going to require much or some research. Take nothing at face value. Probe the conscious and the unconscious passions that motivate this situation. Okay. Using this time to really expand your consciousness is going to help you to make the most of this period. The 222 portal is asking you to get into your expansive consciousness. There's abundance, expansion. You're needing to find a lot of your answers. A lot of your answers are going to be in your imagination for the creation. There's a lot of imagination that's going to help you. You're going to need to also incorporate a lot of fact-finding skills to help to balance with what you're imagining and dreaming up. Don't just get lost in the land of creation. Use this energy, this Scorpio energy, about really finding a way to take the details and piece all of this together. Find a path that works for you. So the challenge here is questioning everything, including your own concerns. Jealousy, possessiveness, they drain your energy, waste time before triggering your defensives. The Scorpio stings. Ask if that response will get you what you actually need. Again, with the response, thinking before you respond. This is about fact-finding. This is about fact-finding and positioning and starting to gather the pieces to put together the path of where you're going. You're starting to gather the resources of the journey that you're going to be taking. This is about figuring out what you're going to need, how it's going to be utilized, when you're going to utilize it, what's useful, what's not useful. This is about you not overpacking. You don't want to overpack for this trip. Oh, this is awesome. So let's look at your third house. Also, this here is sticking out to me. Look at the worst case scenarios so that you can prepare and then feel safe enough to search for the best case scenario. So balance those. Be ready to transform and transmute the situation. Distill the essence and concentrate. So it's not just about transforming yourself, but also these obstacles and challenges. Transformation is not just about encompassing this upon, making yourself a better person and learning how to roll with it. But this is also about looking at the situation and seeing if you can't figure out and do a little bit of research while encompassing this imaginative possible realm about being very creative and thinking outside of the box. Third house is your communication. Ooh, wrong book. Yeah. I was like, where are the numbers? Hello. Okay. If you were a chart on the village map, the third house would represent your local neighborhood, the primary school, and the corner pub. It symbolizes how you learn, communicate, and move around your familiar world based on your sibling-like relationships and the people in your local environment. Again, with the communication. How we're speaking, moving through this. There's a lot of Mercury energy as well. Didn't I pull Mercury? Didn't I? In it? Yes, here it is. Mercury. Yes, I did. Communication, messages, vision, investigation, expansiveness, abundance. Beautiful. Check the lines of communication in your thinking process. First, repair any actual technical glitches, those wires, computer, phone problems, and take this metaphor a step further and now look at how your messages are sent and received. Make sure you understand what was intended in a letter or email that you received. Ask other people what they heard you say in an exchange. And when in doubt, ask for more information and repair any miscommunication. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I heard that this Mercury retrograde coming up, this one coming up is going to be a freaking doozy. It's going to involve Neptune as well. This is freaking crazy how these just kind of came out. Holy crap. There's some pretty serious stuff coming up that has to do with a lot of this. And this Mercury retrograde that's coming, I heard it's a doozy. And it has a lot to do with this getting lost. Let me look here. Mercury in Pisces. Ends in a week. Goes into Aries. Starts in a week. Let's see, more retrogrades. Okay. Mercury in Aries in 3 weeks. That's what it is. So Mercury retreats through Aries. Confront the raw essence of your ambitions and desires. Merely a time to scrutinize communication breakdowns, technological mishaps, opportunity to explore the very core of your intentions. Potent cosmic phase archetype of the warrior emerges, urging you to the warrior emerges. I can't help but feel like this Sagittarian Scorpion energy is going to help you in this warrior mode, utilizing that Aries energy as well. This period calls for a courageous assessment of your life's direction as the energy of Aries compels you to reclaim your voice and assert yourself with authenticity and clarity. I think I heard something like Mercury hasn't been in Aries since 1800 something. There was something to that effect. I forgot what he had said. It was a video that I saw today. I may put the link. I'll have to go back and put the link. I'll pair it. I'll pair the video on YouTube if y'all want to go check that out. Practicality meets introspection. Navigate this retrograde. Engage in self-inquiry. Journal about your deepest aspirations and fears that might be holding you back. Use this time to question the status quo. What outdated patterns or relationships no longer serve your growth? Warrior within demands that you confront these truths head on. Harness this blazing energy, set clear intentions for the path ahead, reclaiming your narrative with fierce resolve. Embrace the discomfort that may arise, for it's through this vulnerability that you'll be able to cultivate clarity necessary to forge ahead. Okay, y'all. So again, this begins March 15th. So there's also all of that eclipse season that's going to be happening around then also. And then use a lot of this momentum to help you to get ready for communicating these clearer visions coming up. Pull this out, it hurts my ear hole. Chatter is not the same as communication. Chattering, blah, 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 blah. Sibling or sibling-like rivalry can challenge you to grow in small doses, but don't let it distract you from self-direction. Stay on target. Lots of sibling work here as well. So if any of you have any sort of sibling stuff happening, I have a feeling there's going to be some communication with some of your siblings where you're going to want to don't let a lot of the serious conversations get too bogged down. Use this time as a period of expansiveness for you to figure out how to grow from your past experiences, your connection to how you feel with your siblings, any processes that y'all have not gone through yet, any processing that y'all have not gone through yet. Okay. Let's roll on to Mercury 20. Holy crap. That's crazy. Third house and freaking Mercury came out. Mental switchboard. How you think, communicate, and move through the world. The smallest planet rules Gemini and Virgo, closest to the sun. 88 Earth days is how long it takes it to go around. 88 Earth days. Round and round and round. Because it orbits so close, it can only be found in the same sign as the sun, the one before it or the one after it. So that's interesting to know, right? Mercury will only be the same as the sun, the one before, the one after. That's it. Communicate. The mood is quick and fast and cerebral. Look to your situation from many different sides. Be light on your feet and make sure that you have all the information you need. You may not, if not, be ready to research, investigate. Here it is again. So again, the mood is quick, fast, and cerebral. Look at your situation from many different sides. Be light on your feet and make sure that you have all the information you need. If not, be ready to research, investigate, translate, meditate. Check your facts and learn. Check your facts and learn. Communicate. Investigate. Try not to hate. Love your mate. Sorry, little NSX. Who love to asphyxiate. Sorry. That was tragic. To learn what that was at 10, or I think was when he passed. Wow. Anyway, follow up on lines of communication to make sure others understand what you said and you understand what they intended. Publish, broadcast, network, and engage in social media. Make the call, summit, and resume. Send the manuscript. Call. Check all Mercury-ruled equipment, such as vehicles and communication electronics. Proofread and back up your files. Proofread and back up your files when Mercury retrograde is approaching. So mythological Mercury could be a trickster when working for himself, but he also played the role of psychopomp, diving into the underworld of the escort trapped spirits out of it. To escort trapped spirits out of it. If you need to go down into your own personal underworld, it may be time to walk with a therapist, shamanic healer, or other integrous guide into that deep realm. Integros, whatever. Some of these books make you have to have a thesaurus very close by. Anyway, okay. Jupiter. Lastly, Jupiter. Expand our world through education, law, philosophy, travel, abundance, expansive spirit, traditional ruler of Sagittarius. I freaking love that these came out together. And Pisces. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces, y'all. Holy synchronistic. They're usually about 3 weeks long. It's about 3 weeks long, and then there's a pre-shadow and a post-shadow, and it happens 4 times a year because it's so small and it's here. It's okay. It's okay. These things happen. This is fantastic. Sagittarius and Pisces. It's a huge gas giant, 2.5 times the volume of all other planets put together. Jupiter is. 12 years to circle the zodiac, spending roughly 1 year in each sign. Spends about 1 year in each sign. So the action here is to think bigger, expansiveness, right? Scenario requires you to be expansive and forgiving. Deal with it in a spacious, curious, fair, and philosophical way. Think globally. Bring in contributions from all around the world. Consider traveling physically or traveling with your senses by listening to music from a less familiar culture or tasting their food. Talk to people who grew up in a circumstance foreign to you and get their viewpoint. Diversify your perspective and that of your team to discover the missing pieces needed to make up a larger whole. Wow. Get the word out through generosity. Give abundantly and goodwill will come back to you. Fred knows this one. Invest in education, publication, broadcasting. Just be careful that your generosity is actually helping the recipient and not enabling or burdening them. Ask what would really help. Ask what would really help, genuinely help here. Jupiter's energy needs a big room and an audience, but it can overshadow important people in intimate circumstances. Watch that your expansive capacity does not cramp the experimentation of beginners or crowd-beloved introverts. Notice whether you might overwhelm the people you love and give them the room for their more subtle styles. If you are the one being so overwhelmed, appreciate your own value, expand in ways that work for you, and let the person with Jupiter energy do their thing. So Jupiter can bring too much of a good thing or leave people feeling overwhelmed. Watch out for magical thinking and Pollyanna avoidance of problems. Give and you shall receive. Jupiter calls on you to expand your worldview. So reach out and feel at one with the whole universe. No big deal, just the whole universe. Reach out, feel at one with all. At one with all. I can't look at that. As this love begins, just sitting down here staring up at me. Wow, those were so on point. What's happening? What's happening? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Know that you are loved. There's new or renewed love energy around you, familiar, platonic, romantic, otherwise. So matters related to romance, a job interview, or any important relationship are interesting. So there's going to be, some of you are manifesting in new partnerships. And partnerships isn't always about physical love. It's always got to do with the partnership that you are seeking in the moment that is going to move you to that next pivotal level in your life, whether it be an employer, whether it be a friendship, whether it be a new family member for some of you, whether it be a new neighbor, whatever. Consider the other person in your situation. What are their needs and worries? Get out and meet new people is the energy here under the new moon in Libra. Open your heart, be loving. Trick is to get involved with people you like or even love, and be that on a personal or on a platonic level. If you want a new friend, you're on the right track. For work or money questions, a new start is highly likely. In love, the sky's the limit. Interesting. Go deeper, since it's right here. Know that you're magic. Clear out negativity to supercharge your manifesting powers. Know that you are magic. Releasing grudges is good to help to open up your ability to bring in something more positive and more beautiful in that space instead. So some of you might be called or drawn to go a little bit deeper to figure out what some of your internal emotional blocks could be. Now is the time to not gloss over the facts. Rather, it's time for you to face your darkest concerns, okay? Those deepest, darkest concerns here. So we'll look at the new moon in Taurus. Knowing your worth. So property, possessions, love, belief, self-belief, self-worth, knowing your worth, knowing your value. Acknowledge and make a list of your best traits. If you find that hard to do, ask a friend to tell you what's great about you. If you can't find anything good about you, ask somebody else. Like I'm working on something. I'm trying to do some affirmations, and obviously I need it because I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything. Can you think of anything? Can you get me started? And ask a friend, somebody you trust, who's not gonna, joke or make you feel worse before they make you feel better. All right, let's see. First quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. Think what a mental detox would involve for you. For example, avoiding people that you argue with and violence on TV. A mental block, an emotional block, a physical block. These are all things that prevent us from being in our most focused, most powerful, concentrated energies. These are things that are there's light and shade to your situations. Don't get stuck on one idea and refuse to budge. So getting stuck on one idea also, like refusing to move or pivot in any other way, sitting fixated and focused on one outcome is a block. I know people that are still stuck on one person for many, 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 many moons. Many moons. That is a block. It's a block. It's an attachment. Some people are stuck on resentment and anger. That is a block. It's preventing you from allowing something more beautiful to come into that space. So holding resentment, holding grudges, holding anger, it's poisonous. It's poisonous for you. You feel like it's protecting you, but it really is only a heavy weight. It prevents something more lovely and wonderful from coming into that space when we hold space for something negative. So detoxify, honey bunnies. Please get that icky poo out of you. Get that icky poo out of you. New moon in Cancer. Cancer. Relax. Don't do it when you want to step to it. Spend time with people that you love and that love you. People who love you. Develop a thicker skin. Cherish what you have, and you'll have more to cherish. Develop a thicker skin. Yes, ma'am. I needed to do that. Nothing will make your skin thick AF like putting yourself out there on social media. Nothing will thicken and toughen you up like exposing yourself, especially in a chosen profession such as this. Oh, boy. Oh, welcome back. How can anyone resist? Oh, nice. Y'all are funny. Oh, how funny. I just watched The Help today while I'm putting my makeup on. I was crying the whole time. It was a horrible choice. Horrible choice. It took me like 3 times as long because I'm sitting there like having to keep cleaning my tears while I'm putting my makeup on. Anyway, many don't burn chicken. So funny. But they were doing the yeah. Anyway, they had that whole fried chicken scene in there. It was sweet. I personally am a vegan, so I don't relate, especially because she actually did the whole thing. I was like, but yeah, how funny y'all are talking about that. That's funny. So, new moon in Cancer. This card holds divine feminine energy, and drawing it strongly suggests that goddess energy is on your side. Relax. You and your loved ones are being looked after. Whatever your heart holds dearest is safe and well. This may not be the time to charge at all at what you want. So think about whether you can approach it from another angle. Exactly. This is not the time to start charging ahead. Many people are trying to initiate and start projects right now. There is heavy energy influence for beginning to start to put words on paper, to create vision boards, to create schedules, to create outlines, to create plans. There is absolute positive energy for that momentum. But as far as initiating and starting and getting everything going, I saw an advisement about waiting until after the eclipse season. Preferably, it's a chunk into April when everything aligns and goes back direct and starts to feel smoother again. But yeah, lots of planning here. Lots of planning. Expansive dreams forward, looking very creatively on at communicating as well, communicating honestly. Lots of communication, lots of talking about our expansiveness. Yow. Oh. Now you're all thinking of food. That's funny. Now you're all thinking of food. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. The Devil card, Capricorn energy. What are we looking at that is not coming with us? Who's coming with us and what is not coming with us? What is not coming with us? Interesting. I've got 5 and 1 making 6. Here's a 6. Here's a 6. Devil card out here with temptation. The 6 of Pentacles asks you to really be honest with yourself. Be very honest with yourself about what you're allowing to take from you and what you are offering of yourself to something that is blocking you and preventing you from becoming your most optimal, most victorious, and most successful self. We've got the 6 of Wands as an outcome, and we've got the Emperor as an outcome. Lots of victory, lots of success. down here in the U position with the 5 of Wands, and we have the Temptation card with that 15, the Devil card, obstacles and challenges, what you're overcoming. The 4 of Pentacles is what you're hanging on to. This is what you're not really seeing as honestly as you should be with that 4 of Pentacles. This is still hanging on to old issues, old people, old circumstances, old situations, old possessions, old thought patterns, old beliefs, old habits. I've got the balance card out, patience card, excuse me, the patience card out here. With temperance energy. Again, Sagittarius energy, Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy, Sagittarius Pisces energy. Expansiveness through balance, harmonic balance. This is your emotional balance and your spiritual balance coming into harmonic peace. Peace over knowing what is not truly serving you and what is really negating and preventing you from becoming a powerful key player in what your life is supposed to be. This is taking authority. This is taking authority over your temptations, over your addictions, over your obsessions, over where you have chosen to attach yourself. This is you getting focused and concentrating on how to free yourself by being more about this material and spiritual prosperity, not just monetary wealth, but spiritual wealth. How you can truly give of yourself more to where your spirit guides are taking you, and not just give to yourself personally, not just give to your vices or your personal gains or growth for your immediate small focus, but the bigger picture, the grander encompassing inclusivity of the total everything and all. What is your contribution? How are you able to offer your peace to the world? Solar plexus chakra down here. Solar plexus chakra is your third chakra, so it's around the tummy area, and this is where we feel joy. This is where we are in our creative. You can connect to your solar plexus chakra by sunbathing. Some of you are being called to get out into nature, finding more joy in your life. I can't help but focus on the light here. In the past, you may have been blissfully naive. There is this hope that generates this feeling of you knowing that there is something better. There's something better, and there's a higher calling. There's a higher calling that you are regularly listening to, but many times are choosing to not hear. There is a different calling that we have chosen to listen to instead. And this is about you hearing the call of where your most productive, most successful, and most expansive self is. Taking yourself away from chasing your external joys and starting to create your joy from within, to create joy and success externally around you that is genuinely lasting. This is genuinely lasting. This is the patience that it takes to plant the seeds of intention and focus, to start to concentrate on where you are truly negating your opportunity to pour into yourself the way that you deserve, giving yourself the full focus and concentration that would allow you to start to remove the blocks and create a more solid foundation for which you can build upon. Deciding what is holding you back and releasing it so that you can start to create more solid building blocks with what you have. I've got 4. We've got a 1 and a 5 here. We've got a 1 and a 5 here. We've got a 1 and a 4 here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So many of you are looking at overcoming this. And when we are looking at the 6 of Wands in your future, this is not about going it alone. This is about being very public and very open with this, very proud of your journey and your path. This is saying out loud of the demons you're conquering. This is talking loudly and proclaiming out loud and making it known publicly as to hold yourself accountable, to help you to overcome these obstacles, to truly look at, giving yourself the ability to let go of what you've been hanging on to. This is shining a very public light on it. This is giving you all kinds of hope for you to start to pour back into self. Pouring back into self gives you control over your future path, over your resources, over your time, over everything that you're focusing on. Look at you bossing up. I can't look at y'all's chat. Y'all are funny. I love it. Y'all entertain each other. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. Okay. Nice. This reading lined up, y'all. I love it. Okay. We're wrapping up your collective. Number 7 and number 18. 8 minus 1 is 7. I just can't stop lining up. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay. To the sea. No. Being in flow. I just did a reading about this, about being in flow, returning to the source. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that you're going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. Flowing like a river. When external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden messages for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience of ebb and flow. You are in natural cycles, so know that things will flow again in due course. There's no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow. Even when the tide is going out, relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach again. An ancient mariners say applies to you now. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair the nets. Yes, staying busy and productive no matter what, utilizing the time that you have when you have it, adjusting and going with the flow. Stop resisting with what we are not able to do based on plans, but just pivoting and going in a different direction. I did that. I did that the other day. I tried to record on 3 different platforms in several different ways. My stuff kept locking up. There's nothing wrong with any of my stuff. All my apps are current. My phone was charged. Everything was fine. Universe was just like, nope, you're done. You're done working. And then Zen came home and was like, you want to go with me? I'm going to go here. And I was like, you know what? I am. I'm going to go hang out with my man. Yes. Universe said I'm not allowed to work, so I will just go and do this instead. And we had a great time. We had so much fun. It was an uneventful trip, but it was still good. It was good. So pivoting, making most of your time of other things, going in a different direction, being okay with it, going with the flow. Stop resisting. I could have fought it and said, no, I've got to force myself to make myself put work out. And it may have been, crap. I could sit here and frustrated myself and missed out on an opportunity to spend time and be connected. Serendipity. You stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Your dream and the collective dream. Right? So what you want wants you, and what wants you want. This is feeding harmony and believing collectively as well in where you're headed, what you're focusing on, and that it is for your greatest and highest good. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles so that you could never have planned. Miracles that you could have never planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force of belief on the whole world. Whatever you believe about you, the whole world will also believe about you. Okay? Okay. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. Perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better, or it was supposed to be the perfect business, or the person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly to the difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you needed to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you're meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. Okay. Stop resisting. Go with the flow. And stop thinking that you know better than universe. The ego on us to think that we know better than source, God, guides, source, angels, universe. And we want what we want when we want it. I think of it this way, and I had this analogy talk also with Zen. We were talking about. I said it's like I am the divine feminine spiritual leader is the messenger. The divine feminine messenger is the messenger of that connected consciousness to the subconscious. And so there, in case we are delivering message that you are not listening to, you're not understanding why you can't have what you want, why it's not happening for you, why this happened to you. instead of seeing how it happens for you, right? There is a message you're missing. And so when dad tells you no, you come ask mom, and mom helps you understand and gets you to a point of acceptance so that you can work to achieve what it is you're after. That's why. I got a forced timeout by the divine. I did. That was the other day, and I totally sat my butt down. We did. Yeah, we did. And I spent all day doing a nice, easy day. We had another lovely day where we just got to hang out. That was yesterday and today. And I took it. That gummit. Because I do. I work hard. And there was an unexpected, I expected my week to be something else. And lo and behold, it wasn't. Now, getting on a schedule is going to make it to where I'm going to mandate that my environment work with what I am trying to produce versus me trying to produce around my environment. So this is what I hope to be conquering and mastering all during my portal period. So my portal into the post ecliptic season stuff coming up, the most recent eclipse season that we're about to have from the 222 portal is me getting my butt in gear. Ooh, y'all are going to be, but you're going to be the benefactor. I'm going to be the benefactor. We're all going to be the benefactor of this. And there's going to be some structures, some real consideration. I'm actually going to be able to do some research because I've been in business long enough. And I'm actually going to approach this very methodically, very intelligently, like I would any other business. So I've got 4s and 5s and 1s. 4s are about the foundation. So this is, you need all 4 walls and then you can build up from there, right? So 4s are the foundation. 5s are the change happening, right? There's change afoot. And then 1s are, of course, new beginnings, brand new starts. This is a place where you want to see your new stuff happening. So this cat, I swear. How do y'all feel? Y'all feel better? I'll give a card to everybody. 1 card per person for everyone who's here. Y'all ready? Put your name up in the chat. As I see your name, I will go ahead and pull a card for you. Go ahead and put your name in the chat. I'll pull a card for you. Go ahead, whenever you're ready. Oh, Fred, you're so sweet. You want toe beans to bless? Okay, you got it. Here, Bubba. Sir. Yeah. Great. You good? Yes. There you go. Oh, Fred, thank you. Leela's ready? Okay. All right. Grace, you got the 9 of Wands and the Strength card, okay? Ooh, you toughie. You badass. You a badass, you are. Look at you. You're getting stronger every day. Every day you're getting stronger. You've been through hell and back, and it shows. It's going to work in your favor. Let everything continue to land where it's supposed to land. And this will show you where you need to start placing your pieces from there. Okay. This will show you where you need to start placing your pieces from there. Okay. Okay. Here we go. And Leela is ready. Hi. Hi, Amisha. Should be, yes. Hi, Amisha. Okay. Leela. Oh, here we go. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Here we go. Bless the cards, sir. Here we go. Can I have it? You dang. Good boy. Okay. Leela. A card for Leela. So we've got the Four of Pentacles and the Temperance card. Okay. So Four of Pentacles is, again, you're still holding back a little bit and still hanging on. You still got a lot of stuff that you're keeping kind of close to the chest. There's this call that Spirit is asking for you to do that work, do that emotional and spiritual work. Take this time to use what you're still hanging on to and process it, truly process it, and be patient with yourself right now for the amount of time that this takes. I've got the Queen of Swords under that and the Seven of Wands. So this is you. You need to pull back from everything and everyone. There is no reason whatsoever that you need to be focusing on any other person right now. You need to be working on raising your standards and looking at the lesson in this. There's a lot of learning here. Learning, Leela. Learning is your best weapon. This is going to set you up to feel much more solid. You're going to move your Four Pentacles into Four Wands. Okay, you're moving from hanging on to issues, the people, this crap, and kind of keeping this all just under the surface, to feeling like this is something that you can build upon. You can build upon and go from there. Okay, looks good, Leela. Okay, here we go. Y'all are so sweet. Okay. Fred, you want a card? Amisha, are you asking if the mini is still available? It's up to Fred. You're welcome, honey. Up to Fred if you're asking. That's up to Fred. I don't know who's Fred doing what for. I'm just here. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Will you rock with me? Oh, baby. So learning is not just about learning about them, learning about the body language, the behavioral stuff, but what did you learn about yourself? Would you learn about how tolerant you were and maybe shouldn't have been? Maybe you learned that you maybe enabled in some ways where you should have stood up for yourself a little bit more. Maybe you spoke before you had all the information, and maybe being a little bit more patient with yourself next time to gather up everything you needed, then taking a different approach, whatever it is, whatever it is. But there's lots of learning, and this is not an immediate process, and this is not just okay, let me spend about 3 months here and then I'm done with it. I'm over with it. Because when something profound and deep, such as infidelity is big. That's a big deal. There's a lot of damage done there. There's a lot of deep emotional damage. There is lasting damage. And then there's stuff that you have to really unpack and let go of so that you don't carry it with you into other connections. Because it's important to not put what we've experienced on other people, but to become aware of ourselves because of what we've experienced. And it's just about being aware of yourself. It's not about saying, oh, well, now this is a possibility of people doing this to me, so now I'm going to look out for it. You've just assigned everybody. Okay. You got it. Amisha. And Amisha, you're so cute. Hi, honey. You gave 2 cards for me? The Knight of Cups and the Chariot? That is so me. I am a Cancer. Very good, Amisha. Very good. And I am following my heart like crazy, girl. That is so good. What a good. And I'm always on my I picture the Knight of Cups as the knight in shining armor coming to save the day. Bum bum bum. Bum ba bum bum. Bum ba bum bum. The A team. Yeah. Amisha, that is so sweet. I love it. I love that. Thank you for pulling cards for me. So cute. I never get cards pulled for me. Thank you. All right, here we go. Card for Fred. Card for Fred. Amisha's getting the reading. Uh-oh. Fred, what happened was the Knight of Wands came out. Uh-oh. Fred. Fred, what is going on? What's up, Playboy? Look, you got the Knight of Wands sideways, Queen of Wands upright. Uh-oh. Frederick. Look, Ten of Swords, Star card, Judgment. What? Page of Cups, 8 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Fred. So, okay. It's not nothing. It's there's some focus here. Let me clarify. I do want to clarify. I know, because I was just asking about you. Not this one, Lisa. Okay. No freaking way. Queen of Wands lovers. No freaking way. Okay, tell me about the Knight of Wands sideways. Oh, Ace of Wands. Fred. 3 of Pentacles. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Okay. Stop with your tail. So rude. Stop. Rude. Okay. Interesting. You are ready for something new. You're ready for something new. That's all. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to put it out there. You're ready for something new. I've got the Queen of Swords. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got Ace of Pentacles. We've got Ace of Wands. We've got 3 of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands sideways. There's a lot going on around you. There's a lot of energy around you. There's a lot of attention, a lot of focus happening. Many conversations. It feels not real focused right now. There's opportunity, there's excitement, there's new. It feels new. It feels new and energetic, but don't let it carry you away. We'll put it this way. Don't get carried away with it, with this Knight of Wands. Have your fun, but don't let it get carried away. There we go. Nope. I'm not done anything except cook breakfast and clean the house. It's just so Fred. It's just Don't get carried away. There's a lot of attention and focus. Mm-hmm. So the Knight of Wands in the upright position is, this is a fun person. This is somebody that, you know, you want to hang out with, but they're hard to get solid plans with. You may or may not get to. It's all good. They're kind of loose, you know. I may or may not show up. We'll see. Hey, you want to come to the party? Like, everybody wants you at the party. People want you there. But you're not 100% committed. Now, the Knight of Wands in the reverse is, this is somebody who's kind of flaky and they are not that committed. Now, with the Knight of Wands coming out sideways, there's a bit of this chaos. Now, with 2 queens, a 3 of pentacles, and 2 aces, there's initial starts and stuff happening here. There's starts and stuff, but you're like, you're excited, but you're like, nah, not really. Not really. This is you open, but not attached. Open, but not attached. And it's not unrealistic. You got this 3 of pentacles out here. It's like, if things are cool, why not? Yeah, I feel like you won't get excited. It's going to take a lot to get you. It'll take a lot to get you real focused and centered and calm and dedicated to one specific thing, I feel like. No, it's coming in. Keeping up is all you can do. It's all you can do. Zen. Well, it's not saying that it's like today. I'm not saying this is today. I'm just checking energy. This is telling you current energy. Like, this is where you could energetically be opening yourself up to, where you're starting to have more contacts, more connection. He says, I'm baffled. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. The Magician. Ace of Wands. It's just because it's nothing you're intentionally doing. It just is. Okay. It's just because you are doing what you do. And even if there is no intention behind it, this is the same as just, I'm just living my life. Okay. Well, living your life is making good decisions and choosing good and doing good. Like, look at what you do. Spicy is good, I reckon. I mean, it's a lot of wands. There's a lot of magician stuff out here. And if you're manifesting and creating positive focus on you, then that's just what it is. I see you creating a lot of positive focus. When I see a magician and all these wands out here, look at it. Something's lurking. I'm telling you. And this is focus. Look at the King of Wands back here. The King of Wands. We've got the Queen of Wands. This is something stirring, and it has to do, it's something stirring, and this has to do with, there's energy you're starting to put out. There's energy you're starting to put out. I think so, Leela. I think so, because you've been putting a lot into the universe. Okay. And when you sit there and you just pump a lot of, like, whatever it is, positive, negative, fear, whatever, expect it back. So if you've been pumping nothing but great things into the universe, Katie barred the door. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. It's good. It's not bad. Not a bad thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've got the Hierophant and the freaking High Priestess coming out. This is the most divine spiritual couple in the entire deck. You've got the King and Queen of Wands. The passion may be what drives you, but the results of this is alignment through your spiritual connectivity. Wow. When you think no one is around you and you're not looking, I know, but bam. You don't consider doing anything and just like to help others when I can. I know, but that's just, you know. It just is. I'm saying that just is. Listen, I'm not doing this because I expect to be rich or famous. I'm doing this because I love to help people. All the success is a side effect. Do you see how that works, Fred? I don't do this because I want money and I want fame and I have a giant ego and I require for every one of you to stroke it for me. That's not why I do this. I couldn't give a shit less about if y'all stroke my ego or not. But what I love to do is know that I help you feel better about yourself, that I can teach you something, that I can turn a light on in your soul to send you on a journey to self-discovery. That cranks my tractor. That blows my skirt up. I think that is just everything in the whole wide world. And that's why I do what I do. So the side effect is going to be everything else that comes from it. Spirit is taking me on a very slow journey for a reason. And it does each and every single one of us, because the path to self-realization is bumpy. And our stupid ego gets in the way all the time. And we always find some way to screw it up because we're freaking human. Exactly. You deserve it. Brace yourself. Yeah, brace yourself. Oh, you about to make it rain down on me. You deserve it. He's over there having a big old slice of humble pie. He's like, I didn't want it. It's not why. It's fine. It's fine. But you know, when the blessings come, the blessings come. It is what it is. I'm just saying, brace yourself. That's all. It ain't not bad. I mean, that and what you're doing right there, you're getting that, a lot of that inspiration is, yes, the pay it forward is beautiful. I have a feeling that's some of Zen. Like Zen did that all the time. 1001, my favorite mirror. My favorite mirror. That is a line from Depeche Mode. What y'all know about some Depeche Mode? Ooh. My favorite mirror. Anyway. May you all have, y'all, I cannot even with this cat. I wish I could get up and show y'all and not be spooking him off. Can we show him? He's melting. Look at him. He's my yelting. Look at this guy. Is he not terrible? That's from your era? Yay. Gonna make it rain down on me. Okay, Amisha, you ready? I know, right? He's a nut. He's like my yelting. He's so funny. Amisha, you are the lucky winner. I know I saw you put your comment up. Let me scroll on up and see if I see you, honey. Amisha, are you here, babe? I had to pay the payee. I think I found you. This guy, Amisha. I feel like I have been talking to you since the beginning. And Wakif is still in the picture. Crikey. Crikey. As the Aussies say. Oi, oi, oi. That's for Grace. That's for Grace. Oi, oi, oi. All right. Okay, then. Here we go. Amisha's here. He looks around all the time. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. All right. Y'all are amazing. You're all amazing. You're amazing. And you're amazing. And you're amazing. I have the most awesome collective of everyone on the freaking internet. My collective, top tier. Just so you know what I think of you. Okay, Wakif, let's do Modern Love. Oh, Hitchhiker, eh? Okay, Modern Love. Here we go. All right. Oh, shit. Knight of Wands again. Here we go. All right, Amisha. Shush. Do you not want to work? Okay, hang on. Now he works. Okay. When's the last time you talked to him? Amisha, when's the last time you talked to Wakif? Some days ago. Like a deep conversations. Like, when was the last time that you guys were like talking regularly and committed and on all the time? Like talking, not just like casual conversations. King of Cups, Queen of Swords reverse, Five of Wands sideways, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Magician, Justice, Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. It still feels a little defensive and argumentative. Like there's going to be some cross words said or some miscommunication or an untruth of somebody's misperception, and it's going to cause things to feel a little Ultimately, still feeling a little defensive with this conversation, though. This conversation still feels very guarded, and as if we're all still only looking at our own perspectives. It's going to have like a lot of just feeling like you need to defend yourselves. Don't remember. Yeah. That's a big deal. All right. Amisha, big deep breath. Big deep breath. Amisha, all the way down to your toes. Let it go. Let me clear your energy. If I can connect to Waqif, please. Waqif. And Amisha's energy. Thank you, Spirit. I'm so truly grateful. Nine of Swords. Hanged Man reversed. Page of Wands. Ace of Swords. Move your tail. Are his intentions to reconcile? King of Pentacles. Are Waqif's intentions to reconcile with Amisha? Five of Pentacles sideways. He wants to see where you stand. Judgment sideways. He wants to see where you stand. He's going to be doing a lot of conversation that's going to be checking your temperature to see where you're lying at. He's going to be checking to see if you're still in these old feelings. We've got the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Hanged Man's in reverse, though. With the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is somebody who's going to be possibly throwing a lot of short sentences at you, like quick communication, real quick, just to see what that does. There is this, the Hanged Man reverse is still feeling a little like martyred, right? So he's going to put, and that Seven of Wands that came out earlier, I just feel like he's going to be playing the victim. He still sees himself as some sort of a victim, or he's going to try to make you see him as the victim. That will be the conversation. But he's basically going to check your temperature and see where you're at. That's what this is for. That's what this is for. And whether or not you're open to it will then decide. King of Cups, Empress, Five of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. So based on how you receive his conversation, we'll decide whether or not you guys can support some sort of forgiveness to be on track with that. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, right? Here's your journey. Are we going to be able to work this out? This is a fact-checking period where he's going to be checking your temperature and testing where you're at. He's been hinting he has feelings. Okay. Hinting he has feelings. Versus him being emotionless before? Or does he have feelings? Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Queen of Cups. Does Waqif have feelings? Again, with the Knight of Swords, Ten of Wands, Hanged Man. Two of Wands. King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. I don't know, babe. I feel like he's kind of burdened by what his position is in your life and how he got to that point. Does he have feelings? I don't really see it. Knight of Swords again, but the 10 of Wands coming out with the Hanged Man is somebody who's still carrying around this feeling. I think he's carrying around this feeling that he was put into that position. He had no choice. He had no choice but to do what he did. Feelings, I don't know. 5 of Swords, 9 of Wands. I did have the 2 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups, and these come out sideways, though. These came out sideways. I feel like his feelings, again, are going to be based on how you receive what he's trying to tell you, sell you, make you see. Okay? So if you can get on board with his perspective, all right, if you can get on board with his perspective, then that will let him know whether or not he's safe to proclaim or to solidify or to plant these feelings. I've got the Ace of Swords with the King of Cups, and then we've got the Wheel of Fortune with the 9 of Cups. Okay, so there's a lot of risk here that's relying on clarity, his clarity and his truth on feelings. This is a risk, but the World card and the 7 of Swords back there is telling me that it all depends. It depends on where your feelings are. Leela, check in your there's sometimes some hidden messages, like Facebook will sometimes hide your messages if you're not like, check in your spam. There's a spam or hidden messages or something. Check there. Okay. Yes, or y'all could find each other on YouTube. Y'all are cute. Okay. Yes, it was like, I'm going to see in the future. I will take. Who are you taking with you? Okay, Amisha. The feelings, it's based on, it depends on yours. Does he have feelings? This is not an outpouring. This is not disappointed, but this is somebody who is, based on your perspective, this will tell him how much he will choose to invest and how much he will reveal to you and let you be aware of, be made aware of. I think that there's a lot on him trying to convince and sell you of his feelings, and he's doing his damnedest to try to, convince you that they're there. There's the 2 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups. There's a convincing. Oh, he's taking me? He's taking you according to him. I'm going to in the future, and I will take you with you. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. I'm going to New York in the future, and I'll take you with me. I see what you're saying. I see. Okay. Talk, all you do is talk. Actions speak louder than words. Talk. All you do is talk. Who is that? The Fix. 80s song. God, wow. My guides have funny message, don't they? Okay. All right, darling. Last question. feelings, yeah. Again, he wants to see where you're coming from. Look, the Three of Wands, the High Priestess. He wants to see where you're coming from. This is somebody who knows that they're coming back after far too long. Eight of Cups, coming back after far too long, and knows what they did. Here's the Temperance card. Far too long. Eight of Cups, Temperance. They know it. Damn well what you did. Look at that. Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords. Look what you made. Look, stuck me all up in my head. Put me in timeout. Made me go over here. Made me go over here. That was what you told me was going to happen? Okay. Anyway. I don't want... the thing is that I don't want to be convinced, but showed. Oh, yeah, I know. I know. No, I know. Yeah, we need action. But listen, and if it's not from this person, if this person's coming back around, this could be a test. Do you want to know if this is a test or not? This is a test on you. Is this for Amisha's greatest and highest good? Yeah. Is this exactly, babe? Right there, honey. I'm right with you. Is this for Amisha's greatest and highest good? Yay. Two of Wands. Nine of Swords. Eight of Cups. Ten of Swords. I'm not real pleased with it myself. I would put a crap ton of boundaries up, honey. There's the Hanged Man. I would put a crap ton of boundaries up with this. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Four of Swords. What you need to do, you're on a fact-finding mission. My darling, you're on a fact-finding mission your damn self. And you want to know, what are you doing here and why are you here? What do you need to know? What's different? What's changed between when the last time you were in my life and leaving and now? What's different? How are you different? I'm not going to tell you how I'm different. I want to know why you were coming back to me now after all this time away from me, and how are you different? And there's nothing saying that you have to rush any of this. I've got Pentacles, 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 and a Page of Swords. Page of Swords is all about that communication and finding out what's the plan, Phil. What's the plan? What are you here for? Well, how can I help you? What do you need from me? You want access to my life? Why? What's new? What is different? You want to date me again? What is different this time? And don't just say, "Oh, okay, you get an hour to convince me, and then I'm just going to grab your hand and tiptoe through the tulips because I was born at night and last night." No, you get to hear about him saying things, and then you say, "Okay, well, give me time to process this, and I'll see where we go from here." And then now he has to prove it. Now there's action. There's action involved behind the words. And we don't just take people at face value who has shown us a negative side of themselves. They have to show us that their actions are different than they were before. This is the only way reconciliation works, is if we are coming back into union in a different capacity than we left in. Otherwise, we're just repeating cycles because we went away. It wasn't so easy. And we're trying on those old shoes that fit nice, that were comfortable and not so bad. So we're going back to that to see if it's still available. Yes. Why? Why are you here? Yes, exactly. That's a very valid question, my darling. We don't just swing the door open for every single person that we had to shut it for and just be like, "Oh, thank God you're back." No. Why are you back? What are you doing here? I bye-byed you. I have grieved and processed this whole thing. Why are you resurrecting what I have already put to bed? What's different? What has changed? And there's a time process. I'm telling you, I wouldn't make a move. I wouldn't make a move intimately with him until like at least 3 months. Go through a whole season. You need a whole season of proven change before intimacy is allowed, because you know who you're dealing with. That's even different than the devil you know versus the devil you don't. Okay? We're dealing with the devil that we know versus the devil we don't know. But the thing of it is that there's a lot of them that you don't know. What's happened while he was gone? What's different? Okay? Totally spinning the block. So true. Someone who comes back is testing you. This is a misnomer that if you love them, set them free, and if they truly love you, they will return. That is a misnomer, and it is a huge disservice to your self-respect, to who you are as a person, to your value, to your worth. Okay? That's a huge disservice. So what you need to really understand is that there is the possibility of aligning with someone who is not needing adjustment or work or overhaul, or to come back with their tail between their legs and prove to us how they're different. There are plenty of other people who can come forward in full capacity, in integrity mode, ready to go from the jump. There's just the minor fluctuations of figuring out your communication and your fighting styles. That's where a true couple grows and develops from, not you hurt me and we have to process all that. Now I have to get over it again. And especially again, because now you're back and reopening old wounds. And now I get to process all that again. And now I have to go and trust you again. So now I got to watch you extra, extra close. And why? Why are you opening yourself up for all that energy? This Two of Wands that came out first, it's the devil you know versus the devil you don't. You know, but the thing of it is that the ones that we're dealing with in the beginning are the ones that are teaching us about who's coming in. This is what empowers us and what helps us grow so that we are a better evolved person for the next one coming in and for those returning. All right. Because we're not just going through life and taking our punches and being like, oh, well, I guess I'm just an unlucky person. No, we're figuring out, how did I enable that? How did I devalue myself to allow this to happen? Did I enable any of that behavior? Did I look the other way? Did I collect these red flags instead of actually discussing them and working through them? Did we handle the red flags, or did we just sweep them under the rug until it was this huge lump that we were tripping over and couldn't ignore? Three months, yeah. If they look elsewhere, they need to stay gone. That is so, yeah. Yeah. If you go out there and you're like, I just need to make sure, then you make very good sure. You go do that. You have fun. For the growth of both. Yes. This is where you take the red flags and you say, hey, I see something here that I am not comfortable with, or this doesn't sit quite right with me. And then you can then that's how you can work through it. How are their fighting styles? Are they capable of working through issues? Are they going to, be this, blame shifter and throw, you got to be able to work through things. You got to be able to talk through things. And you can't just say, oh, here's a red flag. Bye. Peace. You're not perfect. later, I got news for you. There's no such thing as perfection. There is no utopic relationship. There's no utopic place. There's no utopic job. There is no utopic circumstance. Doesn't exist. Doesn't. This is about figuring out how to work with what you have. And to take two people who are willing to work at what you have together. That's a partnership. Yeah, Amisha. Yeah, do it. Do it. Yeah, and here's the thing. You don't even have to tell him, because if you tell somebody who is a manipulator and a narcissist, I'm giving you 3 months. If they just want access to you, they're sitting there marking their calendar. They're doing the legwork and putting on the dog and pony show until it is time to perform. And then once they have access, there are some master manipulators out there. So this doesn't need to be this like open thing. Just say, I'm just going to watch. I'm just watching and I'm looking. And this doesn't have a timeline. And if you pressure me, that's a boundary. And I have boundaries now because I respect myself more, because this taught me a lot. And I'm looking for what it taught you, because I know how I'm different. And I'm watching for your changes, because I know I can't control you, but I can control how I react, and I can control whether or not I choose to engage or not. Mm-hmm. You feel his energy? Well, yeah. What we choose to open ourselves energetically up to is absolutely going to allow to have access to us. Yeah. Yeah. You can also transmute that, take that and put it somewhere else. Instead of doing that, focus on something else. Do something you love. Do something that is fun for you. Do something that you need to do. Do something that you want to do. Do something that you have to do. This is exercising, learning, organizing, watching a movie, going out with your friends, whatever. Clean your house from top to bottom. Learn a new project, learn a new language, whatever. Do something you've always wanted to do. Take a skill that you are pretty good at and perfect it. Whatever. There's a billion other things you could do other than feed this energy. If you don't want something to be having a huge chunk of connection to you, stop feeding it, starve it. Redirect that focus somewhere else and start pouring that into something that you do know is going to be productive to you, that is going to give you joy and bliss, and it's something that you have total control over. Living your life to the fullest. Yeah. But his energy lurks. I know. Don't feed it. Oh, Fred. All the tricks in the book. He's got. You need to write a book. Happy hunting is what you're going to call it. Happy hunting. Coupling up in Kentucky. I love it. Write your book. Be a star. A star. A star. A star. Is this the one for me? Full stop. You're so funny, Grace. Let's see. Let me look at it. I'm going to pull. Always with the jokes. Fred's got jokes. Got in a few weeks falling out. Tell me more about Waqif. What else is Waqif hiding? What does Amisha need to know about Waqif? What does Amisha need to know about Waqif? Okay. Well, let us see, shall we? Oh my God. Fresda. I think his name ruined the vibes. Oh my God, that is funny. My favorite food. What is my favorite food? Gosh. That vegetable pizza we had that was like Tim's mom made it for us. It was so freaking good. I cannot wait to make it again. I'm so excited. I had these vegan cupcakes once. They were the best cupcakes I've ever had in my entire life. And I am a cake connoisseur. I love cake. Cake. I got a sweet tooth like a mug. Oh my gosh. But these vegan, my old boss made them for me. And I cannot get them out of my head. And I don't remember. She made like 3 different batches, sent her husband to the store 3 different times to get all the ingredients. I was floored. They were so good. And everybody who ate them, they were like, God. I was like, I know. No dairy, no eggs. Cruelty free other than her husband. So good. Mashed potatoes. Yeah, those are good. I do. I like potatoes a lot. I love all kinds of potatoes. Baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. What is it? Hasselback potatoes. Hasselback. I saw this Hasselback tofu steak thing that I'm going to try. I love potatoes. I do. I love mushrooms. Y'all making me hungry. I'm going to get off here and chow. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I'm asking about Waqif. Once another chance, move on. Move on. We have unsaid things out here. I probably see why you have this feeling of this connection. There's past life connection here, possibly. Or there is a new past life coming in. This person is a runner. So Waqif is a runner and he's going to remain in a runner situation. This is the type of person, he's going to have a zillion excuses. Why? He blames everything on everybody. The situation, the circumstance, his life, his mom, his job, his friends, everything is to blame. Everything in his world is responsible but him. So I see that you can maybe expect that he would want to commit to you, expect the unexpected. He's going to be like, look, I want to do this. I want to do this with you. Right. But I don't know if he's got it in him. We've got a fear of change out here. Right. So don't count on it. I wouldn't count on it with him because it's a budge fest. I do see a third party situation here. We do have a third party situation. I don't know what this is. I don't know who this is. Here in a few weeks, expect a call or a text from a new love. This maybe somebody from the past as well with some unsaid things. So you need to move on. Okay. So I tell you what, when that reunion comes around, they are going to lay. He's going to lay it on thick. Waqif is just going to be like, "Look, I've thought about you. I miss you." He's going to try, all those old things that you love to hear, the things that used to work, right? But there's ultimately this continuance of the giving you enough and then making you feel the void so that you go to him and play this game, this push and pull, this back and forth. Spirit says, run the other way. Run the other way. Run the other way. We've got need to speak up about a secret love. I feel like if you're wanting and hoping for any of this to turn around, I don't know if it's going to. I honestly don't know. I don't see it here. I feel like if you jump all the way back into this, it's going to be this, probably a short-lived honeymoon phase, this summer of BS. And then by come autumn, not even fall, autumn, by autumn, you'll be like back in the same boat. We've got energy drain, hamster wheel. This is your storm warning. This is your storm warning. Anything that's he's holding back in divine timing, it will come out. Yikes. Yikes. Those farmers market cupcakes were so good. Yeah, those were so good. Expensive, but worth it. Wait till we go to Trader Joe's. I'm so excited, Zen. I can't wait to go to Trader Joe's with you. I'm so excited. Oh, excuse me. If you believe in those, Amisha, if you believe in that, I don't really focus on the twin flame stuff. I don't focus on that external attachment, especially to one person, because I get triggered by many people. I get triggered by many people in many different ways that teach me different things about myself. And however much I choose to engage with that person is how deep it sends me into my healing journey. That could be multiple people. But we have moments in our life where we connect with people and there are life-changing experiences that we have where somebody will mirror the crap out of trauma, pain, past unresolved issues, and they will just zing it right up to the surface. And this is a possibility in people. Do I believe that one soul split into two and you just got to go out there and just find that one person, and then if they can just do the work, then you'll finally be blissfully happy because you can unite back as one? No, I would never, ever give my power away like that to another individual, ever. I believe, and Zen also, many of my collective as well, believe that your higher self is your twin flame. This is the connection that you're working on. This is where you are mirrored back into you to figure out what you need to work on to improve your ability to function in your journey, in your path, to correct you, to get you back into alignment with what you're meant to experience when you're meant to experience it. Yes. He did say that. Leela, you're supposed to be driving around looking. Just go for random drives. Keep your eyes peeled. Go for random drives. Adorable. Amisha, how you feel, babe? How do you feel? That twin flame jazz, man, they sure love to placate on our emotions and seek and send us on this hunting journey, and put us in a state of lack. I tell you what, humans are in a perpetual state of lack. It's funny. And that twin flame thing is just another piece of that of that absolution. Oh, yes, update us all, please. We're waiting with bated breath. Real. With bated breath. All right, kids. That was a nice 2.5 hour live. Is anyone? Thank y'all so much for all of you being here, for watching, for your contribution in the chat, for your connection to one another, for your lovely energy back with me. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Fred, as always, for all of your abilities to help everybody get the guidance that they're after, for helping me to be able to channel that connection as well. Each and every single one of you, I'm honored. Get off the road. So please get off the road. That's so funny. She says, oh, please get off the road. I love it. I know. Yeah, we had half our souls missing. Yeah. We'd just be like a rudderless aircraft. Your rudders are out of whack. You got a rudder stuck out. So you're the whole thing about you split off and just once you find them, good luck. You got to convince them of their journey. You have to get them on board with it all, and then you got to wait around for them to heal. And then if they do, and if you do, then you will be happy once y'all can unite and work shit out. Please. That is so Disney movie. How does anyone not see straight through that? Fantastical. What the heck is it? It is external seeking. Fantastical external seeking. Which, hits all the dopamine trips, so whatever. I'm honored, truly. Thank y'all. Thank you. I'm honored to help. All right, kids. 2.5 hours. Can you just book cards? Oh, thank you. Misha, I'm so happy you are learning. A lot of my collective does that. Stay tuned for some announcements coming up for a lot of us in my collective. If you are also a light worker or a spiritual healer, for those of you who are also in that journey, or if you're just interested in people who are, I have an announcement coming up soon about a podcast that is in the works. So stay tuned for that. Much more talking coming. Also, look forward to a more structured approach towards everything coming up. I'm utilizing that 222 energy myself, taking advantage of all of the retrograde and eclipse activities to propel myself. So watch and learn in real time. I am also taking advantage of the collective energy. I thank y'all so much for your votes of confidence and for your contribution, each and every one of you, your likes, your follows, subscribes, your shares, your comments, your collective love. Thank y'all so very much. Oh, yeah, it's very exciting. I'm very, very sure. It's just not a good person. No, we have karmic false, we have karmics, we have soulmates. Karmics are lessons. Karmic lessons are real. And a lot of times we're dealing with soulmates, bump contracts to get us back on path, to get us back on track. What is the one way universe can get your attention? If you're not getting the signs and you're not getting the hints and you're not getting the messages, how does universe get your attention? By sending a person. Another person will rock the frick out of your world and wake you up faster than anything else. Nothing in this world will get your attention like another person. Then you'll get it. Now it's up to you to make that connection to what your lesson is supposed to be. Many times we will muff it up and try to find a way to make it their fault. And they're the ones to blame. And you're missing your opportunity for growth. You're missing your opportunity for empowerment by giving it away to somebody else. Do not give your power away. Find ways to grow and improve yourself through your experiences. These are your experiences for a reason. Use it. Use it to your benefit. Okay. Yes. Yes. What is it? Mercury is in lemonade again. Mercury is going back into lemonade. Brace yourself. Grab your juicers. Get you a nice frosty glass. A little umbrella. Make it cute. We're gonna survive. It's fine. This is actually gonna be a doozy. So prepare for some very, very enlightening, elevating experiences. It's gonna be fun. But hey, we have each other. We have each other. So I mean, love and light. So fun. Freaking hilarious. Y'all are funny. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Thank y'all very much. I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Mwah. Possibly heading to TikTok later, doing the late tour tonight, kids. All right. Mwah. We'll see y'all soon. Bye.